Bad news for John Cornyn. It's November 24th, 2025, and these are your headlines. A new shocking poll of likely Republican primary voters that was released today shows Senator John Cornyn's support continuing to collapse heading into the 2026 Senate primary, now placing him in third place behind Ken Paxton and Wesley Hunt. The Stratus Intelligence survey of 857 likely Republican primary voters shows Paxton in the lead with 36%, Hunt at 26%, and Cornyn at just 25%. 14% were undecided. Cornyn's favorability numbers are also sinking. Only 35% view him favorably, while 51% view him unfavorably, including 28% very unfavorable. In head-to-head matchups, Paxton leads Cornyn 51-34, and Hunt leads Cornyn 52-29. The poll memo notes Cornyn has spent more than $40 million so far this year with no improvement in this standing. Trump's influence was also tested. If President Trump endorses Cornyn, Paxton still leads by 3 points. But if Trump endorses Hunt, Hunt surges to a 20-point lead over Paxton. Now, it's worth noting this poll was first shared by journalist Ben Jacobs and attributed to a pro-Hunt super PAC. The margin of error is 3.3%. Attorney General Ken Paxton is now suing another Texas state agency, this time accusing it of outright discrimination against Christians and religious groups. The lawsuit targets the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, arguing that the agency bars churches and faith-based nonprofits from fully participating in state-supported housing and homelessness programs unless they suppress religious expression. The department's rules prohibit any use of funds for worship, religious instruction, or proselytizing. Paxton says that amounts to blacklisting religious groups. He said state agencies have no authority to force Christians and other religious organizations to censor their beliefs just to serve their communities. The filing argues Texas cannot condition access to public benefits on religious neutrality or force religious groups to strip faith from their mission in order to participate. In some programs, churches even have to pledge, sometimes in their own governing documents, that they won't use any portion of the funds for religious activity. Paxton says secular groups face no equivalent restrictions. This is Paxton's most recent religious liberty lawsuit against a state agency in the past couple weeks, following his suit earlier this month against the Higher Education Coordinating Board. He's seeking injunctions to stop enforcement of the TDHCA policies and asking the court to strike them down as unconstitutional.
Real Texan.
I hope you'll sit down with Texas Scorecard every Sunday as we visit with real Texans who are doing real things to make the Lone Star State shine even brighter. We're going to be talking to activists and politicians, but we're also going to be talking with men and women who are shaping business in Texas and driving for a better culture.
A new Braunfels elementary school teacher has been arrested and charged with indecent exposure and stalking. 44-year-old Jacob Lynn Peters taught 4th grade math and science at Voss Farms Elementary in New Braunfels ISD. Parents were notified that the alleged crimes did not occur on school property and did not involve students at the school. The district says it intends to fire Peters, though it has not yet provided additional details. Well, online records show Peters taught in at least 3 other districts over just the last 4 years: San Marcos, Navarro, and Bastrop ISDs. Despite the arrest, his Texas teaching certificate remains valid and is not currently shown as under review by the Texas Education Agency. Peters was arrested by Seguin police and booked into the Guadalupe County Jail on November 13th. He was released the next day after posting $10,000 bond on each charge. He's just one of hundreds of Texas educators arrested for sexual misconduct or related crimes in recent years. We're going to be off the rest of the week for Thanksgiving. For more of today's big stories, you can follow us at TexasScorecard.com.